What's up, family? Welcome back to I Am Tina Budgets. It's your girl, Tina. And if you're new here, it's just welcome. Hit the subscribe button and the bell next to subscribe. Make sure to hit notify all so you can be notified each and every time I upload a video, community tab, shorts, all of the things. And then after that, please consider hitting the like, comment, and share this video with your family and friends. Let's invite everybody to the party because the party can't start till y'all come in. Now listen, y'all, I've been MIA and I know. I think the last time I uploaded a video was either late February or early March. I'm sorry, I cannot remember. My apologies. I'm going to catch you all up in this video. Today, we're going to do my very first paycheck in May, which is usually on the 5th of every month. And while I'm getting the calendar set up about what bills go on what day of the month and get everything broken down, how things are going to go for this first half of the month of May, my very first paycheck, I'm going to fill you guys in. It's been a lot going on, y'all, a lot. And I'm so sorry for my day ones. Thank you for continuing to be here. My day 2, my day 10, my day 5, my whoever's. If you're still here and you are subscribed to this channel, thank you so very much for continuing to rock with your girl. If you're new here, please consider joining the family. We would love to have you. So I'm going to do a quick little setup change. Just spread this out so we can see the whole month. And then we're going to get to it. Okay? All right. So let's get it. Let's go. Okay, you guys, welcome back. I got the calendar all spread out so you can see the entire month. Did a little something different with my lighting, got a new phone. I still have this shadow here. Listen, I know it's placement. It's all about how I place the phone and where I place the phone, how I got my lighting. I know. Y'all know I've been working on it and it's been a struggle since the very first video, honey. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. I've always said, we'll figure it out. All right, so, yeah, a lot going on. I've had several things going on. I'm not sure where we left off in regards to what was going on with me and mine during the last video. I do recall the last video I uploaded. It was late in the evening or late at night, maybe about 1 or 2 in the morning, because, honey, work is still working. It's still working, honey. But hey, I am grateful. So I'm now working or have been working 10-hour days, Monday through Friday, 8-hour days on Saturdays. I draw the line on Sunday. Look, I got to put a load of clothes in the washer, honey, and start the dishwasher and change the sheets and put the robot thing on, the vacuum and mop and stuff. Listen, I don't do the vacuum, the manual one, because I got some issues myself, okay, as far as my health and my situation. But I had to get, I cannot work 7 days a week. I can't do it. But healthcare is health caring, honey. Health caring. Well, the last time we talked, I think I was getting over the flu or upper respiratory infection or sinusitis or something like that. But I've had all 3 of those. I had sinusitis, I had an upper respiratory infection, I had the flu. Sorry, but I'm still a little nasally, and still my voice isn't 100% because unfortunately, a few days ago, probably about a week ago now, I tested positive for the coronavirus, the COVID-19. I tested positive. I am in healthcare, and the building, facility, area, the place where I work, we do have COVID positive patients, and we have staff that's out COVID positive. My department, 3 of us are out with being COVID positive. Of course, I won't say anyone's name. That's a HIPAA violation, girl. But yeah, it's been a lot. Fortunately, this is my second time having COVID. This time, the first time my husband and I both had COVID. My husband also works in healthcare. And he and I both tested positive for COVID, and that was back in August of last year. Excuse me. This time, about a week or less ago, about 5 days ago now, maybe 6, I tested positive for COVID. My husband tested negative, and he's tested negative during this entire time. So, the way we've been doing it, sorry, I can't talk, to keep him negative, is that I'm in one area of the house, he's in a separate area of the house, and in the middle is more areas of the house. So we haven't seen each other in quite some time. The last time we actually saw each other was the day that I tested positive. The morning, he went to work, I went to work. He went to work, I went to work. Did our little, then we went to work. And that day I got to work, wasn't feeling quite myself. It was the day that staff needed to be tested. I tested positive. My results were positive. I text my husband, I'm like, babe, here are my results. Apparently, I'm positive for COVID. So I stopped by, I masked up, heavily, of course. I stopped by and got some medication and prepared the home where I can be in an area of the home and he can be in an area of the home that we don't have to mix, mingle, see each other. Although our common area that we share is the kitchen, of course. And so while he's off at work, or was off at work, I'll, make my meals and do a little meal prepping. So once he's at home, he'll just pop something in the microwave for me, and I would wipe everything down with the Lysol wipes and spray everything down. I will wear my N95 mask and gloves in the homes. Then I wiped everything down, that the area that we shared, which was a living room, a den, and a dining room. I'm sorry, living room, dining room, and the kitchen. And I wiped all of that stuff down. In the area where he lives, has been living, it was already wiped down and cleaned and all that. So that was the clean area. So he just went into the clean area. And as far as his clothing and hygienic needs, there, we always kept a travel bag for each of us. Like when we travel, we'll go to that spare area. We keep it in the under the cabinet and under the sink, and we would grab that ready to go on trips. So he's been using his hygienic things from his travel bag. And our laundry room is where we house, clothing for work, our uniforms for work, and undergarments and all those things that have their own little spaces. And he has his own, so he hasn't had to come to the master bedroom, which is considered contaminated because I've been there, But that's one of the reasons. But that's just most recently. That had nothing to do with March and April, because it is now May. Girl, look, I know. So had nothing to do with that. But let me get to writing. I'm running my mouth, honey. That hasn't changed. Okay, rambling is still. I am still a rambler. Me rambling is still rambling, honey. So, as we know, our mortgage or rent is due on the 1st of the month. So let's put that down. I always call it rent, but honey, it is what it is. The 1st, the 7th is my Netflix. Honey, let me tell you, last time we talked, I was considering getting rid of Netflix. Y'all remember? I was like, listen, I got to get rid of some, because I was like, listen, I could save some money. I got to get rid of some of these things. I don't need them all, but I'm a TV person. I want them all, that kind of. Honey, the TV was TVing these last few days, honey. I have enjoyed my money's worth of Netflix. What else I got? Disney, HBO Max. I'm kind of, don't listen, I'm gonna whisper to y'all, don't tell nobody, but I have been piggyback on my daughter's Hulu and Apple TV and all kind of stuff. Shh, shh. But anyway, honey, yes, that has been a blessing. So I haven't gotten cabin fever, go just stir crazy. So it's been a blessing for me. And another thing that has been, I call it a blessing, my husband calls it a curse, Amazon. Amazon has been has been my friend, honey. Amazon and all these delivery, Publix delivery, Uber Eats, Grubhub, let's see what else. Walmart delivery, Kroger delivery. Everybody, you get a delivery, you get a delivery, I pay you. Listen, honey, he has been mad with these people. You understand? I said, don't get mad at me or these people. I can't go to these people's store like this. I'm sorry, y'all, about this shading here. I can't go to these people's store. You know that. I can't get out of here. You is on somebody's job, okay? And I got to have somebody's coffee. Because mine didn't get the, what, don't worry about it, because mine, I was sick of it. So, they have been my best friend, and all the television, honey, all the television. Whatever I was no longer watching because I had fallen back or missed, episodes. Look, I'm caught up on everything, okay? Everything. Things that I didn't even watch, I'm caught up on. You understand? You gotta watch. All right, y'all. So let's go over this right quick. The first of the month, of course, is rent, mortgage. Mortgage, I always call it rent. I'm stuck on that. The next one is the 7th, Netflix, my best friend, chokehold, whatever you want to call it, okay? Netflix, car note, and y'all know we did some things with that car, honey. We did some things. Amazon, my sister, yep, whatever. HBO Max is on the 8th. Security, home security is on the 11th. On the 16th is the electric. On the 18th is life insurance and tithes. Y'all know, if y'all watched the last video, and if you haven't, go back and look at it right quick. And y'all know I'm doing something different with the tithes, okay? If you would, take a moment, go back and watch the very last video that I put up, which is the very last video in a couple of months now. But it tells my breakdown of what I'm doing differently, or how I'm doing it differently, as far as my tithing is concerned. And a video before that one, maybe 2, it explains what I'm saying. We doing something different with the car. Go watch, y'all, and get caught up. I'll wait. Y'all know I will. All right. So that's it. Rent on the 1st. The 7th is Netflix in the car, Amazon, HBO Max on the 8th, security system on the 11th, electric on the 16th, life insurance and tithes on the 18th. Okay, so if you're not new here, then you know on the 5th, I take care of the 1st through the 18th. On the 20th, I take care of the 19th through the end of the month, whether that's the 30th, the 28th, 29th, 30th, or the 31st. As you all know, in February usually has 28 days in the month. This year was a leap year. It had 29. So there you go. All right, so I'm going to do another quick setup while y'all go back and watch those 1 or 2 videos that you missed when I'm explaining what we're doing different with the car and how we're doing things different with the tithes. While y'all do that, I'm going to go ahead and set up and get ready for the breakdown, okay? And I got more news to tell you, to fill you in what happened in regards to March and April, because what we just discussed has nothing to do with those 2 months. That's just been recently. Okay. All right. Meet you back here. Okay, family. So we did a quick little setup change. I'm going to take a sip of water. Gotta stay hydrated. It gets rough. So the paycheck that we're working on is the paycheck for May 5th of 2024. We're gonna put that right there. And the regular pay is what we're working with in regards to our budgeting, and that actual amount is $2,525. That's what we're budgeting with. Okay, y'all see that pretty good? Yeah, I think y'all can see that pretty good. I'm gonna zoom y'all in just a hair more for the next. All right, so now is the breakdown. Okay, so the breakdown we're going to do are the bills that we discussed for the first through the 18th. So we're going to break down these bills here. Okay, I'm going to write them all in, and while I'm writing them in, let me bring you guys back out just a hair. All right, so while I'm writing them in, I'll tell you guys what's been going on. So back in, like I said, I think it was end of February, 1st of March when y'all got a video. I think it was February. So after that, unfortunately, my husband and I tested positive for flu. Girl, listen, I know. Don't worry about it. We work in healthcare, y'all. You know, just like the teachers and daycare workers, you know, the first thing you say is we work with babies. We get sick all the time. Amen. I work with the other end of the spectrum. So we get sick all the time. So that's just how it goes. But yeah, we contracted the flu or tested positive for the flu B. And that, ooh, girl, that put us out. When I say out, I mean out. Okay. So we were really, really sick in regards to that. So let's see. After that, unfortunately, my mother's sister, as you guys know, I'm not sure if I told you guys this before, but my mother isn't here anymore. She's gone to glory. She's been gone to glory this Thanksgiving Day. My mom will be gone to glory for 14 years. Yep, you heard me right. Thanksgiving Day of 2010. My mom, this quick little backstory. My mom we shared the duties of cooking. And so had made her portion of the menu. We'll write down the menu, split it in half. We'll flip a coin. You get heads, get this, tails, get the bottom part. And so that's what we did. And so her portion, she was on her way to my house with her portion of Thanksgiving dinner. And unfortunately, someone was being careless and caused an accident and hit my mom. And unfortunately, she did not survive that crash. And that accident was walking distance from my home. So a friend of my family member, a friend of my cousin, called her and says, I think I see your aunt's car has been in an accident. Call Tina. And so she called me, your mom at your house? I said, no, I'm waiting on her. She's on her way. And she says, I think she's been in an accident. It's right down the street from your house. I said, I heard something, but I didn't think it had anything to do with my mother. So, and unfortunately it had. And she succumbed to her injuries in the accident, and she didn't survive. And this will be 14 years this Thanksgiving Day. Yeah. Thanksgivings aren't the same anymore. So I know I put a little damper on that, didn't I? But anyway, my mother's sister, unfortunately, encountered a neurological event. Excuse me. And a neurological event can be many things. And for those of you that are in and or not in the medical field or healthcare field, I'm sorry, a neurological event can be many things. But the one thing that is I'm speaking of now is called a CVA, which is a cerebral vascular accident, aka stroke. So my mom's sister had a stroke, kind of rough, because my mom's sister, the one that I'm referring to, I'm just going to say my mom's sister, she had 2 children, 2 girls, and one girl was unfortunately killed by her husband and her husband's mistress. So that just left her with one daughter. And the daughter that is still here with us in the living, unfortunately, is going through chemo treatments for cancer. I told y'all it's a lot. So her only child, unfortunately, isn't able to help mom because she has her own cross to bear right now. She's fighting a good fight of her own right now. And so she's unable to help her mom. So that means we all got to pitch in. My mom's sister's daughter, who's battling, has 2 daughters. And she has 2 sons. One of her sons isn't with us anymore, unfortunately. And it takes the 3 of them to take care of her, to take her to chemo treatments, to make sure she eats and make sure she's cared for, in a sense, okay? So the rest of us, my mom's sisters and children, we kicked in to help take care of things, my cousin and my aunt, as much as we can. Everybody grabbed a week. And they live down south. I live in the Atlanta area, North Georgia, the north of Atlanta. So I live in North Georgia. But everybody know everything is Atlanta. If you are in Atlanta, the outskirts of Atlanta is Atlanta. Okay, it's Atlanta. So I live north of Atlanta, northwest actually, and my family still lives deep South Georgia. Deep South Georgia. Okay. So everybody, wherever you are, if you're a girl, or have a wife, if you're a male, or if you have a wife if you're not male or whatever, everybody that's a female, that's a part of the family, we all decided, hey, we got on a call, a group text, we're gonna pitch in, we're gonna help, what can I do? And so everybody, this is what's needed, and everybody took a week off from your job, or you got a vacation coming up. My husband and I had a vacation coming up. If you guys remember, I was stuffing a vacation because I had a girls trip coming up. That girls trip happened. It was amazing. I had a girls trip coming up. I did the girls trip. My husband and I had a trip coming up. Didn't do that trip. So we pitched in time, finances, whatever we could to help make things go. We're family. That's what we do. We talk to each other crazy. We call each other all kinds of things. Nobody else can do that. You understand? Nobody else. No. Okay. So we did what we had to do as a family. That's what we did. So she is doing better. She is doing therapy, so she's getting better, making gains. Still has a long way to go, but she's getting there. She's getting there. Okay. It's rough. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but it is rough. It's hard when, life is happening. Life is going to happen, whether it's things are what we want to happen or not to happen. Life is going to happen. So we just have to do what we can to make everything okay. So that's what we do. That's what we did. That's what we are doing. Sorry. But yeah, that's how things are going in regards to me for that. And that in itself was a lot. It is a lot. Was a lot. So after the flu, my husband and I got over the flu. My aunt had this neurological event. We did what we needed to do for that. Took care of that. Other things going on in the family that I won't disclose right now. That's their story to tell in their business. I'm going to let them tell it. But that part of what's going on in the family didn't have anything to do with me being MIA. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm praying, help what I can, but I'm going to let it go. So that's why I haven't been doing videos much, other than helping out in any way that I could, every moment that I had to travel down and to stay and to help out, work 10-hour days, Monday through Friday, 8-hour days on Saturday, play catch up when I got back from down south. I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse me. Just a lot going on, So life has been lifing. So, and I'm going to help my family as much as I can. I mean, my mom isn't here anymore. I'm the only child my mother, sorry about that. I'm the only child my mother gave birth to. My sister and my brother that I referred to in some of my previous videos is my brother and sister on my dad's side, my dad and my stepmom. My mother, I am the only child my mother gave birth to. So when she was no longer here, they stepped in and did any and everything I needed. They were everything I needed. They did everything I needed. They supported the best way they knew how. Gets a little emotional. So my plans is to help in any way that I know how. So that's where I've been. That's what's been going on. It's been a struggle. Been very emotional. Her going through what she's going through reminds me of the going through of my mother. So that's where we are. I'm going to take a minute and I'll be back. Okay? Okay, family. So I've got myself together and we're going to move right along. I'm sorry. I was just talking and writing. I didn't even tell y'all what was going on. So as we discussed on the calendar part, rent is due on the 1st. My portion is $9.40. Netflix on the 7th, $16. That lifesaver, I told y'all. Listen, don't play with it. I'm embracing the chokehold. Car note on the 7th, $4.52. Amazon 8th, $16. HBO Max 8th, $15. Home security 11th, $30. Electric on the 16th. I bumped that up from 60 to 65. I think it was 60 before. It's hot. And listen, I'm a little thickums. Let's just be honest, be transparent. And if I can, I'm going to insert a little picture to show y'all. Oh, this thickums be thickin', honey. Okay. So I'm bumping that up to 65. Well, my portion, life insurance on the 18th, 150, and my tithes, the 18th is 253 for this pay period, and it'll be 252 next pay period. If you're new here, go back and watch. If you've already went back and watched, then you know what happened with that. All right, so we totaled all that up, and the total came out to be 1937. And I subtracted 1937 from my regular pay, which is 25.25. I know, you guys that are not new here know that I got an increase in January. Well, that increase has started to come onto the paychecks because January paycheck I get paid in February for January. So I'm seeing that those monies, and I'm taking those money, anything over 25.25, that money is taken out and sent straight to that not so astronomical number anymore, but still up there. As you guys know, in the last video or 2 videos ago, I showed you where I went from. I went from that 122,000, or a little over 122,000, to a different number. If you're new here, go back and watch that video for me, please. Give it a thumbs up. All right. And so the money, anything over 25.25 is going straight to that debt. Okay, we're gonna keep rocking with 25.25. So when I take 1937 subtracted from 25.25, that gives me 588. So we have 588 to work with for our low priorities and our cash envelope and our saving challenges. That's what we're setting up for this pay period. Okay, so I'm gonna start with bring down my leftovers, which is the 588. I'm going to fill you guys in more on the story. I just need to take a moment so I can get through this video. So it's going to take me a minute. So let me get my rhythm back, and then we'll go from there. Okay. So the cash envelope, which is the envelopes, there are 4 of them that I stuff every single paycheck in this little wallet. This lives in my purse with me, and it gets stuffed every pay period. And so what's in that wallet is envelope for groceries, shopping, I know, food, and gas. Y'all know it used to be just groceries and gas, but I'm trying to establish a healthy relationship with my money so I can stop overspending and feeling bad about it. So if I don't allow myself some cheating, just like when you're changing eating habits, a lot of people say diet, but when you're changing your eating habits, if you do not allow yourself a cheat day to have a little something, but well within your life, your new lifestyle, then you may, like myself, like me, you may fall off the wagon and don't get back on it. So I'm allowing myself a shopping and a food envelope in the little wallet thing that lives in my purse, because I want to establish a healthy relationship. A healthy relationship. Y'all can't talk. So as you guys know, if you're not new here, groceries get $100. Shopping gets $20. Food get $20, and gas gets $65. Now shopping, look, throw myself a little $20, because if I'm in Walmart and I see a little tank top or a pair of shorts or this or that I want, I'll grab it. $20 isn't a lot of money for shopping. No, I'm well aware, but that's for little frilly things that I want. Like if I've given out a facial cleanser, I'll grab one. Or if I've given out a toner, I'll grab one. Stuff like that. And food is, I have a food one because I traditionally, I take my lunch every day. I'll make coffee here, so I don't have to buy nobody's coffee, girl. So I'll take coffee here from home, and I'm not a huge breakfast eater. Just depends on, what I ate the night before, if I'm waking up starving. But I'll take a breakfast, and I'll take a lunch with me, and I have lunch, and I always use a pack a little snack too. But if I'm having a rough day and it's a 10-hour day and I'm fiending for something, I like to have this one because then I can get a snack. I'll grab a little snack from different areas in the facility or building where I work, and stuff like that. And gas, self-explanatory. Girl, the work don't care about you not having no gas. My grandmother used to say gas. They don't care about you not having gas. What time you gonna be at work? I don't have any gas to go in my car. I don't have no gas. No gas. Okay, what time you gonna be at work? Lyft has gas. Uber has gas. What time you coming in, sir? So $65 I allot $65. $65 fills my tank up traditionally. Here lately, it's been taking about 70. So before, sometimes 55, sometimes 60. Sometimes I am gifted a tank of my sweet yum yum. Y'all know who that is. That's husband. Yeah. And I embrace it. So let's total that up and see what we got. So groceries is $100. Shopping is $20. Food is $20. Gas is $65. That's $205. Let's make sure. 100 plus 65 plus 20 plus 20. 205. Okay. So that's 205. And we subtract 588. And we take 205 from that. And that gives us 383. So our leftover is $383. $383. So now we're going to move over to our sinking funds. And we are going to write out those categories. Okay, so back to, a little bit of more family things. And low priority funds the low priority binder is what we're stuffing on the 5th of every month. The high priority binder is what we stuff on the 20th of every month, okay? The cash envelopes and the this extra savings I'm using for saving challenges, we stuff these two every single paycheck, okay? So what we're stuffing this paycheck is my low priority sinking funds. And we're going to bring our $383 over here. That's our actual leftover. And then we're going to, put everything out. But I'm going to list these while I, give you guys some more information about my family. So, like I said, my aunt had the neurological event. She's doing well. She's still in the hospital. We're hoping things, when she's done with her rehab, she's getting physical, occupational, and speech therapy, and doing well as best as her body will allow, of course. And so once she gets that done, she is going to return home, discharge home, and her youngest granddaughter, and her 2 boys will be moving in with her to help her around the house. And of course she'll get home health, to make that healthy transition from inpatient hospital facility like setting that she's done her therapy to home. It's quite a bit of a difference in regards to that, because in the hospital, that's a facility. Things are set up differently in your home. The bathroom and the shower may be a little different the way in home. And the hospital facility like setting, you have grab bars that can help you transition from a wheelchair to a toilet, or what have you. Okay, your bed at the facility or hospital has rails, or assist bars is what they call them now. Back in the day, it used to be bed rails. They're called assist bars now, and they help you roll over, roll from side to side, help you with sitting up. And standing, because you can push from them. Some patients that have had neurological events use what we call a trapeze bar, and that's a little bar that goes from the base. Like, if this is your bed, I'm sorry, I'm giving y'all a little quick. If this is your bed, the bar goes from the base of your bed and comes over, and it's a little diamond, little triangle at the base of that, and that's what you would grab over your head and pull yourself up and reposition yourself and things like that. Just depends on what her needs are, as her therapist sees fit. And things will, equipment will be ordered and delivered to her home health, and make some suggestions. And so that's where we are. When she's finished up, she's going to make the transition home and to continue with her therapy at home with home health. And and we're hoping everything goes well, and she can continue to live at home as long as possible. That is the goal, and not to have to go to a skilled nursing, so she can be cared for. We're hoping that she's learning how to care for herself while she's at this facility, at the hospital, and then things can just transition. She's determined. She's doing everything that is asked of her to the best of her ability. So she's making gains. Oh, that's 170. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, as we are a praying family, and we're praying that all is well with her. That's what we're doing. All right, so while I was giving you guys a little bit more of what happened to me these last 2 months, I will tell you what we did. So our sinking funds for this pay period, from our low priority binder, it is for entertainment, and it will, of course, as you know, we did our cash envelopes, and they totaled 205. We subtracted 205 from 588, and we got 383. We carried the 383 over here as our leftover. Entertainment, it gets 50. Budgeting gets 25. Self-care gets 50. No cooking gets 25. You know what? I gotta cook though, because back and forth and COVID, I haven't really cooked. So, I'm just going to save up this no cooking, because it came in handy before, honey. It came in handy. So, no cooking gets 25, and home gets 20. Home meaning home decor. Maybe I should just put that on there. Anything home decor basis gets 20. Excuse me. We add those up again. So that's 50, 25, 50, 25, and 20. That gives us $170, and we deduct $170 from 383, and that gives us $213. So we then now bring our $213 down to our savings challenge. We have 3 savings challenge. We're going to go into, not the extra debt, but the extra savings. No extra debt. We have extra debt stuffing, but the debt gets stuffed in the high priority envelope. Low priority don't get the extra debt. So extra savings is our challenges. So let's put that there. And so we're going to bring that $213 down for our challenges. And the challenges that we are participating in here at IamTinaBudgets is the 100 envelope challenge, the 52 weeks, the 52 weeks challenge, and we're also doing what I call a Christmas gift challenge. It was just a little challenge that was gifted to me by a vendor that I ordered the some cash envelopes from. She gifted me the little Christmas one because it was after Black Friday and I got it before Christmas, and it was like, hey, Christmas is almost here, but in 30 days you can have X amount of dollars. I think it was like $250, and I've just been stuffing it a little bit along the way. We'll see how it goes. So for May 5th, the 52 weeks challenge, on this paycheck, the 100 envelopes will get $100. The 52 weeks will get $75. And the Christmas gifts will get $38. Okay, that's what we're going to stuff for the challenges. So we're going to add that up. Let's add that up. Oh, so y'all can see. See that? Yeah. So 100 envelopes gets $100. 52 weeks get $75, and Christmas gifts get $38, which gives you a total of $213. And we subtract that from $213 that was left over from our sinking funds, and that gives us $0. So every dollar has a place and is being used. All right, so you all know I also like to do that total income, so just make sure we are on that zero-based budget. I like to do that as well, so let's just do that right quick. So what you do, you take your total income that we're working with, which is $25, $25. I need to write it a little small so you guys will be able to see it, and we subtract it from all of our categories. Okay, all right, so category 1 is our bill total. If you can see, it has a little 1 there, so we're going to bring that $19.37. And number 2 is our cash stuffing, and that is $205. Number 3 is our sinking funds, and that is $170. Number 4, we don't have a number 4 because we're not doing the extra debt on this particular breakdown for first pay period in May. And then finally number 5, which is the $213. Okay, and then let's see what we get. So what you do is you add all these up for 1, and you subtract it from your regular pay. So we're going to add them all up, and then we'll do the subtracting. So $19.37 minus the $205 minus the $170 minus the 0, because we don't have anything there. Oh, Lord, I'm supposed to be adding that. Why y'all didn't tell me I'm supposed to be adding? Honey, I'm about to make a mess. I'm back. So $19.37 plus, we're supposed to add $205 plus $170 plus our 0, we don't have on number 4, plus number 5, which is $213. And that gives us $25.25, and we subtract our $25.25, and that gives us 0. So we are at our zero-based income. Let's go over that again. $19.37, which is our total after we paid these bills, plus $205, which is our total after we did our cash stuffing. Our $170 is the total after our sinking funds. We did not do extra debt, and $213 is after our we did our savings challenges. We add those up, They totaled $25.25, and we subtracted from our regular pay, which is $25.25, and that gave us 0. So every dollar has a place. Every dollar is doing its job. Every dollar is working. All right. So with that being said, the next video, of course, will be the stuffing of these envelopes. Will be the stuffing of the cash envelopes, the stuffing of the sinking funds envelope, and the stuffing of the challenges. So y'all, although you haven't been, I know, like we've been talking about, you haven't seen me any in March, if memory serves me correctly, and you haven't seen me any of April, but you do see me in May. And unfortunately, I have not stuffed in March or April. I don't remember if I stuffed in February, to be very honest. I remember doing the setup, but then things started happening. So I don't remember. My last stuffing may have been January. I think I did it in February. I don't know. We'll go over it. But the monies that I would have been stuffing, of course, bills got paid. Yes, absolutely. Groceries were purchased. Gas was purchased, of course, extra gas because of and it's okay. So that money was very well used. So there we are. So what we're going to do now is put our categories and our denominations and get out of the. This is going to be a long video, y'all, because I'm catching you guys up, getting emotional, and getting everything done. So our envelopes for our categories and the cash envelopes, the low priority, and the savings challenge, they're all going to go here, and what the amount is, and then we're going to do our denomination breakdown. Okay, let me see if I can get this together. You know what, I'll be back, y'all. I need to get me something to drink. My throat is getting dry and it hurts. I'll be right back. Okay, family, we are now going to write down our envelope, our categories, and how much they're going to get, what the total is. We're going to go through all that. So our low priority is getting stuffed when we do our stuffing for this breakdown, which will be the next video you see. So those categories are entertainment. They are budgeting. Budgeting gets envelope, for supplies. Self-care. No cooking. Guess who cooking though? Because this girl hasn't cooked in a while. So, Jesus, just to think about it. Home. No, let me stop. Home decor. So let's maybe put that on there. Oh, how did I spell it, Lord? Wait a minute, y'all. Oh, sorry, y'all gonna shake a minute. All right, so the next categories are gas, groceries, shopping, and food. All right, and our savings challenges are the 100 envelopes, the 52 weeks, and the Christmas gifts. Okay. I know my hand was kind of in the way. I was trying to write fast. All right. So entertainment will be getting 50. Budgeting will be getting 25. Self-care 50. No cooking 25. Home decor 20. Gas 65. Groceries 100. Shopping 20. Food 20. 100 envelopes was getting 100. 52 weeks is getting 75. And Christmas gifts is going to get 38. Okay. All right. Let's add all it up. And if, in fact, everybody got what they need, we stay in that budget, it will add up to be 588. So let's just double check that. All right, so 50 plus 25 plus 50 plus 25 plus 20 plus 20 plus 65 plus 100 plus 20 plus 20 plus 100 plus 75 plus 38. I knew I did something wrong because it never fails. It never fails. Let's do it again. This time I'm going to try to stay on task. I think I added a lot of extra, obviously. All right, y'all. So, Tina, don't start that. You know, I have to talk to myself, tell myself don't start stuff. What? Girl, don't worry about it. All right, so 50 plus 25 plus 50 plus 25 plus 20 plus 65 plus 100 plus 20 plus 20 plus 100 plus 75 plus 38. You see how to keep myself on track. 588. All right. We got it. Came to 588. All right, and we're gonna do our breakdowns. Okay. So 150, 20, 10, 5, and 1. Okay. So entertainment will get 50. Budgeting will get, I'm due I shouldn't have to do that. Never mind. I was gonna do the italics. You know, you do the 4 then the 5 to make the, is that what it called? That's what it's called, right? Y'all, I don't know. COVID brain. But budgeting is gonna get 2 10s and a 5. Self-care is getting 50. No cooking is getting a 20 and a 5. Home decor is getting 2 10s. All right. Gas is getting 50, a 10, and a 5. Groceries is getting 100. Shopping is gonna get 2 10s. Food, same. 100 envelope is gonna get 120. 3 10s, 6 5s, and 21s. 52 weeks is gonna get a 50, a 20, and a 5. All right, Christmas is gonna get 2 10s, 2 5s, and 5 1s. I'm sorry, 8 1s. 8 1s. That's not 38. 8 1s. Okay. All right. Y'all heard me talking to myself? No, I wasn't. I was talking to y'all. Oh, y'all. Let me catch y'all up on your little nephew. Baby budgets, honey. Or your grandnephew. Great nephew. What is it called? Great nephew. Is that right? Anywho, y'all nephew. Baby budgets. Honey, he is doing fantastic. You guys know his birthday is December 15th. Oh my God. COVID. Because I know baby budget's birthday, okay? So y'all know his birthday is December 15th, right? So he was a year old, December 15th. So he'll be 17 weeks soon. Yeah, I think that's how it goes. Y'all, at least he's a year and 5 months this month. Excuse me. And so he's walking and he's talking, asking questions. And when you're giving him a new word, he gets stuck on, huh? I said, juice, huh? Juice, huh? I said, no, ma'am. So, yeah. Then he'll say, ma'am. He's so cute. He is so cute. And I may insert a little picture of him so y'all can see y'all grandnephew or great nephew or somebody. Honey, a grown man. He went to spring break the first week of April. He goes daycare. So the first week of April, he went on spring break. Right. Little self. Went on spring break. He went down to Orlando. Orlando? Yeah. To the parks. Honey, I have a little video of him riding a unicorn on the little carousel. Oh, so stinking cute. And I have a little little picture that he tried on his little Florida attire, his little shorts and a little shirt with the shirt open and showing his little chest. Girl, all the girls, honey, all the girls, all the girls. They want your boy. I just love him. But in the time of flu, my mom's sister, my aunt's neurological event, COVID, all this stuff, I gotta make time to, put in there to spend with baby budgets. I got to do that. I'm going to do that. Okay. But yeah, that's how that went. So it was nice to see. So y'all, I'm getting a little tired. It's late per usual. I'll do the total count and the total value, my priority goals, my thoughts, which is my verse of the Bible. I'll have all that finished the next time you guys see me. And it's self-explanatory. And then we'll go from there. So, well, you guys, I'm going to end the video here. It is late. I am tired. And I gotta, collect myself so I can rest, take some meds, and go on from there. But it was so nice to catch up with you guys. And I know, it was an emotional one. Well, for me, of course. I usually don't let my emotions get the better of me, but this is a sensitive situation in his family. And sometimes you just gotta let go. So that's what I did. Of course, I said I had to take a moment. It was more than a moment, but because of editing and video, you guys don't even know how long. It was just like a quick little something. So y'all, I gotta catch y'all up on my dad. Oh, do I? Did somebody that hear y'all say, do you have any stories? Girl, do I? Yes. All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for rocking with your girl. Thank you so much for staying with your girl. And I know I've had stuff going on. I've missed you guys. I've missed months. And I apologize. And thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for coming back to support me. Thank you to the new the new subscribers. I'm thanking you in advance. I'm talking it to an existence. Thank you for being a new subscriber. You're gonna love it here. I don't cry every video. I do ramble every video. We have fun on these videos. I tell y'all this stuff and we talk about it. My most memorable video, the funniest in my opinion, was when I talk about my dad going on the cruise with his church family, my stepmom, my dad, and the church family. Girl, listen, y'all haven't seen that video. It's several videos back, but the hashtag is silver fox or gray raccoon. Please go watch that video. If you need cracking up, girl, that's the video. I'll try to link it in the description box. So all y'all gotta do is hit the link and it's gonna take you to it, okay? Okay? I'm gonna try. Just in case I don't. Y'all. Just in case I don't. I can't link it. I'm still new at this editing, y'all know. But I'll tell you what the title is for the video and what date that it was published. And you can go back and grab it and watch it and have yourself a good old time. Get you some popcorn and a drink. You're going to need it. Whether it's a stiff one, a little something to take the edge off, or want to get you goat. You know, girl, get you something. But thank you guys again. And please, if you're new here, consider subscribing. We do more than just cry over here. We pray over here. We laugh over here. We talk about me and my calculating over here. We do a lot of that. We talk about me having to get myself together. So I appreciate you guys so very much. So until the next video, as you guys can hear, I'm losing my voice. Until the next video, y'all be blessed. All right. I'll see y'all then. Bye.